Hi everyone, I hope that everyone's doing well. So I started some card pulling and the energy was weird, and so I stopped, and um, so everything is better now. I'm more grounded, and so I decided that this card pull is going to be about what the eclipse needs you to know with the new moon. So, with the full moon. So I'd already shuffled these ones prior, and when I was doing it, that's why I um, got the inspiration to include the moon. But my husband actually helped me with saying, "Hey, do you think the energies are a little off with you because of the eclipse?" And I was like, "Oh yes, I have to reground myself." So, anyways, so we're gonna start off with this deck. It is the Wild Mystic Oracle Guide. I wanted to bring in the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck. There's that. I'm going to include the Celestial Unicorn Tarot. And then we are going to do the Starlight Frequency Oracle. And again, this elemental energies, I think that will fit right in with the way that I personally am feeling. And I'm hoping that it's going to connect with you as well. If it doesn't, please let me know so that I can figure out a different card pull for everyone. So, okay, here we go. Let's see. Confidence. The peacock with the full moon behind it. I like that. These are very simple cards. Patience with the alligator. Oh, it's like balance. So it's giving off the scales, right? Because they look like scales, but fear with the white shark. It's very masculine, right? Joy. I'm not 100% sure what type of flower that is, but I like how this is opposite. So it's masculine, feminine with the dragonfly. How many are there? Oh, it lines up perfectly. Look at that. Okay. Adaptation with the octopus. And that's kind of interesting. Now it has the full moon, and then it's dark around it, and then it's kind of the opposite of the kind of the opposite of the full moon eclipse. I can't even think right now. Consume. So this is the sign for the maiden. I'm just trying to. This does to me kind of hit as the death card. because of the vulture, but and of course the two skulls, but it's not. And again, it is feminine though, because I see as you can tell, there's the going up. Ooh, balance. I like this. This is good. The yin yang balance of everything. And then cunning. It's a pretty interesting card with the butterfly and the fox. And then I don't know what type of. I'll have to read so that you have a better idea. So, hopefully you can't hear that. It's pretty loud out there. Okay, so let's do the confidence first. But it's the parakeet. So they have this set up so it doesn't go off of what the card says it is. It goes off of the animal. '86. They call it a peafowl. I think that's what it is. Yep, a peafowl. Confidence. The card represents self-confidence and assuredness, often associated with vanity or pride. The beautiful, oh my goodness, the beautiful display of the peafowl has long been venerated by artists, authors, playwrights, and philosophers. Despite negative associations, pride in oneself, self-love, and confidence are an important part of the positive self-esteem, which this card encourages. The card reminds you that confidence can be the key to your success and urges you to take pride in how far you have come. If we read the peafowl through the lens of Greek mythology, the bird is associated with the goddess Hera, who gifts the creature with hundreds of eyes, which they hold within their tails. Thus, peafowl has become a symbol of watchfulness. This card may signify attention and vigilance, or a warning not to let one's guard down. It might also be seen as a symbol of theatrical pursuits, performances, or confidence when under the gaze of others. So, with this being a full moon, and it's all supposed to shine bright onto you and everything, I am going to read the shadow reading of this card. The shadow reading of the peafowl card might warn against arrogance and vanity and self-aggressiveness. Remember that just as Hera gifted eyes on a peacock's tail, remain vigilant of others. They may also be vigilant of self. Do not be afraid to turn your own eyes inward and ask yourself if the confidence you have is earned. So that, what I'm getting from that is not that you're being unaware of yourself. It's more where you're putting too much energy into focusing on whether or not you're capable of doing the job that you're doing. So the element is earth, flora is cedar, ginger, mother's wort, and neroli. Stones are citron, hematite, a gate. Spell work is in, imbuing someone with confidence, luck magic, urging an arrogant person to change their ways. So you might actually have somebody in your life that's like that. But I'm getting more that you're just, it kind of flows with, I think it was my last reading. Because now I'm getting my headaches starting to come back. You're really overthinking something. And I feel very scattered. So maybe that's what's going on with the collective as a whole, is feeling very scattered, because like with these cards, when I close my eye and I look at it with my third eye, they're blank, but they're moving. It's very weird. So I just feel like maybe there's a possibility that you're not living in the moment. You need to, when you are totally overwhelmed, what you need to do is sit back and absolutely 100% just do the breathing technique that you do. I don't know if you've taken yoga or not, but so you do the inhale and you count so many seconds for an inhale. You hold it for that. So to say you do a count of 5 in, you hold it for 5, and then you let it out for 5. And you really focus on your breath. And when you're breathing it in, picture that you're breathing in light, some form of enlightenment, clarity, whatever it is that you're really trying to work through. Ask your guides for help, and then do that breathing technique, and it'll help you get in the moment. And I'm seeing like a hill, so it's like you're gonna get over it. You're gonna do it. So let's move on to the next card, Crocodile 44. I just heard remember that old song, Mr. Crocodile? Anyways, that's what I heard. The card represents patience and consideration. Crocodiles are ambush predators, and their strategy involves waiting and educated prediction. They observe the habits of their prey, monitor watering holes, and strike only when ready. This card is a symbol of careful judgment and deliberation. It urges caution, warns against impulse decisions, and advises you to weigh your options. The presence of the crocodile in your reading might also indicate that there is no easy answer to your question, or that whatever you are deliberating on will be a complex decision. Associated with the water serpents and sea monsters, the mythological crocodile has a fearful reputation. Crocodiles have been revered by many cultures in the world, from the ancient Egyptian god Sobek to the crocodile guardian of the Goan people of Adulshem. Their prehistoric appearance and slow predatory style, leading to explosive and devastating attacks, make them similar to the shark in many ways. In Indonesia, popular myth sees the shark and crocodile battle both each other, the shark taking control of the water and the crocodile of the land. Read alongside the dark card, page 102. The crocodile may be seen as the earth equivalent to the shark's watery, intangible fear. So we actually have that in here. So that'll be quite interesting. The crocodile is more defiant. And actually what I just got is they had me look back at this page and the deliberation of a complex decision. So some of you, there's some stuff going on. So and you're very fearful of it. You're fearful of what the possible outcome's going to be, and which is completely understandable because the unknown is difficult. But I can tell you from my personal experience and talking with some other readers and in the meetings that I go to that whenever you're given a challenge, and it might be one that's repeated over and over, you have to look at what you're missing. Everybody has something they're missing. So they're saying that do what you can within your control, and you have to have faith that it's all going to work out. Okay. I'm not going to read the shadow side because I don't think it pertains to this. It doesn't feel right to read. But the correspondence element is earth, water. Flora is root, balmony, acibal, and fern. Stones are blue lace agate, obsidian, and aquamarine. Okay, the next one, fear, which is interesting that they're right next to each other, correct? So I think it said it was 102. So let's take a look at. So it might be like a duality of a situation too, where there's one side of it that is very, very balancing, and the other side is just very choppy. It has a lot of severe unknowns, and that's where that fear comes from. But they're showing me his eye, and definitely, absolutely, like you keep your eye on the ball all the time. And whatever the situation is, it feels like you can't, they're using the word reel it in. And, but they actually, so they're showing me somebody who is like trying to reel it in, and they just let go of it, like the whole thing, and just let the shark go, let the catch go, and the person just sat back. And I felt peace after that, though. So just so you know, the shark card represents the unknowns of life and the fear that they create. It is the flight or fight response that we feel when faced with something scary or unfamiliar. This beautiful yet terrifying prehistoric predator has often been associated by humans with danger, violence, and death, from lore and stories of the sea to modern cinema. Yet, most sharks are not dangerous to humans, with rare shark attacks being accidents of curiosity or confusion rather than attempted hunts. This card encourages you to respect your fears and seek understanding of them rather than letting the initial dread overwhelm you. This card advises you to look for the truth behind your fears and figure out what is real and what has been manifested by our traumas. Often, we are more scared of the fin above the surface of the water or the dark, shadowy depths beneath us than we are of the shark themselves. Only by facing our fears and traumas honestly can we begin to manifest true courage and heal ourselves. So I got very emotional at that last bit, because that, I think, with somebody that's going to see this, it's going to resonate with. And if you start to cry during this, release it, let it go, let it out. Okay. The dragonfly. 50. And so they're showing me these cards. They want me to pull cards for those. So dragonfly is going to be the last one I'm going to read from this. So they're actually saying that the description of these aren't important. What they're saying is that the words on them are more important going forward. So for dragonfly, this card urges you to see the joy in the world and seek your happiness. You may wish to work with this card to manifest a positive life change or help you see the light in dark times. The dragonfly is a unique insect. Well, it does have a unique instinct too, by the way. I do have to say that last week I actually had one fly at my windshield, and it got closer and closer and like it got that close, and then I acknowledged it, said, "Hi, thank you for coming and visiting me," and then it went away, and it was the coolest thing ever. Okay. So the dragonfly is a unique insect who combines the realms of earth from the mud in which they are born, water in which they spend their adolescence, and air through which they fly as an adult, prompting you to grasp the wonders of life from every angle. After spending much of their lives underwater in nymphs form, emerging dragonflies take flight into their reality. And into their relatively short adult lives. This card serves as a message to find pleasure in every life and live for the moment. In Japan, dragonflies are considered bringers of luck and fortune, as well as symbols of victory and happiness. This card encourages you to give joy and be open to receiving joy and happiness into your life. So that is a chrysanthemum. I have those at our wedding for table flowers, marigolds, oregano, stones, ruby and sunstone. Okay, so this is a different reading. It definitely feels different. The Eclipse has this, when I tap into it, it is very powerful, but it's almost like it's a mature, excited feeling with it. When other times I've had like childish excitement. So we're gonna leave these guys off to the side. See how that goes. And we're gonna do one at a time. See how that goes. So the reason why I always pick the fairies is usually because they really tap into our deepest sides of us, regardless if it's childlike or being more whimsical, which is kind of childlike, but whimsical can also mean like romantic and Um, so what does the Fae need to bring to our collective for the adaptation, along with, or they're saying, what does the Fae have to bring to the table for you to know that the eclipse wants them to bring into your life? So let's see what this has to say. I only need, well, I keep hearing you're going to get one, but I keep feeling like they're going to come flying out like that. So we'll see. Okay. They're all upside down. All right. So number 35, Summer Dragon. 51, Whispers of Spring. So they just show me that your dual decision is going to be finished by spring, or it's already been finished. They said some of you have actually done this. Okay. 61, Wishing You Health. And 55, Thinking of You. Okay. So I'm not going to read from the book because they're saying that it doesn't need it. So once again, my throat feels funny. Let me see these. I heard the song Careless Whispers because of that. Okay. So what I'm also being drawn to is if you really look at all of these, which I can guarantee you, like all of these cards are going to have it, but I'm being specifically drawn to like all the wispiness, right? Wispiness. So it's saying that to move through life lightly in a way that you show up as the brightest light, the anybody that you come across with, because they're showing me just like communities of people. So you can't, they're saying with this card, like you have been hiding yourself, camouflaging yourself, and just like the octopus, where it glides beautifully through everything and it finds everything and it goes everywhere. You have that ability. It's just that you don't give yourself the credit of how beautiful you go through life. And if you feel like you're not, then it said lighten up your step. Lighten up your step. Okay. Consuming. That's ridiculous. I'm not taking that many. Okay, well, this one's upside down. So these two are upside down. So I will take those. Okay, because the other ones are all right side up. Okay. So this one is 10 when fairies go bad. Well, isn't that something? 15 discovery. And there's more dragons in this one too, by the way. And then fire element, number 42. That looks more like a phoenix to me. Huh. And so they're saying that you have like a fun, naughty side. Some of you have it. You haven't played with it lately. Nothing, bad. But they're saying that in time you will refine yourself with this in a way that is playful and fun. And don't shy away from it. That was a pretty easy, quick one to go through, huh? Okay. Balance. Let's do it this way. I'm really weird about how this has to look. I know. But I also like you to be able to see them when it comes down to me looking at it. Let's see. We'll go from there. Okay, balance. What do the Fae need to bring to you? Focus on the Eclipse side. Oh, that's it? Okay. Coffee break. Balance. So, number 2. Take a break. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, I think. I don't think I really have to go into that card that much, but and because I see her hugging the cup, it's like warmth. I'm feeling very warm, and they are saying to keep the balance, you need to always look at the cup as being half full. Because that's how the universe always presents it to you. But they're also saying that the eclipse and the full moon, they're almost showing me like a forcefulness of like pushing you into making you take time out. And I know for some of you, you don't feel like you can because of family, bills, work, commitments, promises. But it's always one of those where you always need to fill your cup up first. And it sounds very selfish. It's very much, selfish, but you're not being selfish in the way where you're going to neglect everything else. You are putting yourself first, because if you're not on solid ground, nothing you put your time and effort into is going to blossom properly. Like, it'll blossom. It just won't blossom in a way that you had your mind's set on it. Cunning. I actually, so, you know, when you do that, when you look at something for a long time, so I see the butterfly there, but I also see the butterfly here. That's pretty cool. So cute. Okay. So coolio. I used to say that all the time growing up. That's so coolio. Okay, what do you guys need to say about this cunningness? Okay. 22, the blue fairy. This comes up as purple, but it says blue fairy. Six, forget me not. Purple again. And then purple again. 48, nightlight. So actually what I'm getting from this is the purple flame. I'm getting amethyst. Somebody might have just bought a new amethyst, but they're saying use your cunningness to be deliberate in what you put your efforts into. And I heard that no rest for the wicked, but it wasn't wicked in like malevolent. It was like wicked as in like, that's so wicked awesome. That one feels kind of murky. So, because I'm looking at it upside down, and I'm getting like turtles too. It's very weird. Okay. I'm going to come back to this one with the other cards. And I'm going to pull them out again. So, okay. Oh, okay. So they're saying the celestial unicorn's all on its own. So all on its own. And this one is going to be what the full moon's trying to say, is what I heard. Full moon's trying to say. Ooh, that's really loud. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Three of Wands. I'm sorry. And look at that. So this is going to tie in with, it's going to be the obvious pull for me. The fire. Is it this one? Balance. Nope. Right. So this is kind of like the hill that I was telling you about earlier, where you're like on the hill and you're going to get over it. So you definitely are, this is what I am feeling. You understand the work, and it needs to be dealt with, but don't forget the other pleasures on the other side. Because see how, okay, let's see. 5 of Swords. I just heard don't cry over spilt milk. The only things in your past that you need to look back upon are knowing where you were and where you are now. It's not going to be anything to do with being sad or down, where you missed out, because everything happens the way it's supposed to. It's not always easy, and I understand that, because some things are very difficult to get past. But 8 of Swords. So this is very beautiful. I'm seeing where you have so many choices in front of you. Once you just breathe and you really see everything for what it is. Yes, for some of you, those 2 choices, like that determination to figure that out. Yeah, that is something serious and real. But your future holds so many options, and because the unicorn is bowing, it is showing that it's very grateful and appreciative of it, which that represents you in my eyes. And then death. So it means that you will come out of this new. I mean, if you look at the colors and you really look at, like, deeply look at this card, like deeply look at it. It's a majestic horse. I mean, unicorn. And I don't see sorrow. I see a unicorn. I see a soul that has overcome so much. And this is going to be your future. You're going to be new. And embrace it. Take it on. Okay? Now, elements. So for adaptation, consume, balance, and cunning. What do you guys to say on behalf of the eclipse to my readers, to the collective, to the beautiful collective? Okay, there's a lot of cards. They said go through them quick. Okay. All right. Frosty stillness. Experience the stillness of frost, finding peace and clarity in the tranquil, icy silence. etheric alignment. Attune yourself with the ethereal energy that connects all elements, restoring a sense of unity. That's come up quite a bit. Thunderous revelation. Experience a thunderous revelation, shaking loose insight and awakening dormant awareness. Tidal emotions. Navigate the ebb and flow of emotions, finding peace in the cyclical nature of tides. That's a pretty one. Sonic creativity. Tap into the whirlwind of creative energy, allowing ideas to swirl and take form. Cleansing rain. Allow the cleansing rain to wash away stagnant energies, leaving you refreshed and renewed. Flame of purification. Pass through the flame of purification, releasing old energies and making way for new. Breeze of change. Feel the gentle breeze of change, inviting shifts and transformations into your life. Vibrant vortex. Spin within the vibrant vortex where energies converge, creating a whirlwind of positive change. Glowing Gaia. Feel the glowing Gaia, experiencing the interconnected energies that sustain life on Earth. Spectral shadows. Explore the spectral shadows, uncovering hidden truths and mysteries in the concealed realms. So this might happen, this might tap in for some of you where you haven't been able to do that before. And now, boom, these eclipses, the new moon, the full moon, it is starting, I think it's starting to tap into a lot of people's gifts. So lunar luminescence. Bask in the lunar luminescence, absorbing the intuitive and reflected energies of the moon. So there you go. We're going to end on that one. Another butterfly. But I want you to look at the person on the inside. So, I mean, I don't know if you ever done moon bathing. It's very fun if you can do it. And you don't necessarily have to be in a bathing suit, but even you just get out in it, it's a good idea. And just remember, go easy on yourself. Okay? This energy is really, really powerful. It's something different. And, oh, okay. I forgot. They just showed me these. Let's see. The Starlight Frequency Oracle. Let's see. It wants to come through. The stars. Okay. They said they want to dance a little bit. That's what I heard. They want to dance a little bit. Okay. That one? No? Okay. All right. So here you go. 24, illumination. So once again, you got luminescence, illumination. Shine your light upon those who cannot see. I'm going to end on that. Only because that has to be one of the most beautiful, true, I just, you keep wanting to stare at it. It's pretty impressive. All right. Have a wonderful full moon eclipse. And until next time.